Yeah, so I was like, my bad, my video keep cutting because I'm out of storage. So I'm like, this female is following me, you know? I was like, but it's like a demon. I didn't know. It looked like she was going crazy, like a zombie. Like, but those are demons, you know. Like they have no control. Like, and they try to like rapture you. They try to, I don't know, like they try to kill. They try to kill you, or they try to kill you, or something like that type of way. So I went in this house. It was a lady and an old dude. And they're like, what's going on? Oh, this girl's over here following me. And then she tried to follow them. And all this time, I didn't know these two people, they're angels. And then as soon as they said, oh, you better back off, she backed off of them and kept on going against me. You know? So I go out, and I go out the house, hide a little bit behind some door, and she thought she was looking for me, and then she went to an alley. The alley was like full of like a forest. It was like full of trees, and there was three angels. It was three dudes, but I call them angels because check this out. They were like supposedly, to me they were landscaping, but they weren't landscaping. One was on top of the tree, and two of them were like just like moving branches and shit. And then she went towards them and went to follow them. And then after that, I didn't see her no more. She was deceived. So when I went and asked the dudes, I'm like, I seen the dude that deceived her. I told her, what you do, bro? How did you get rid of her? You know, she was laying on the floor. I didn't even get to see that too much in the dream. And I told him, how'd you do that? And he's like, I threw salt and sulfur at her. I don't remember if it was sulfur or something else that he said. I forgot what he said. I should have. But he just with the salt. The salt makes it. It's just the salt. That's probably the reason why I don't even remember the other thing that he told me. I think it was sulfur, but I don't know. But he said salt. The first thing he said was salt. So he threw salt at the demon and deceived it. And he looked at me. He smiled. He kind of laughed. I'm like, damn. So I left the scene. And I woke up. I was trying to wake up. Like, I was trying to wake up. I knew I was asleep, but I still wanted to stay in the dream because I knew that my body needs a lot of rest because I've been working so much, like, and I hardly get sleep. So my body needs rest. So I was trying to stay in the dream, but at the same time I wanted to get out because it was like kind of intense. So I woke up. And I started thinking, and I started, like, you know, going back through the dream, and everything I had a dream, and I noticed demons were in my vessel already. That one girl demon was in my vessel and was tempting me to sin, to masturbate. She came with that spirit of fat in me. So I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna let it get me. I'm not gonna let it get me. I'm gonna go back to sleep, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I went back to sleep, and I woke up, and that demon was still there. But anyway, I went back to sleep anyway again. So I didn't pay attention to it. But I had that urge of, you know, of busting. Something like that. It's really spiritual when you're on. You hold a lot. It's more into the benefits that you get when you're semen retention. You got spiritual You got spiritual woke on you, because a lot of people that do it, God blesses them. No, God takes away their spiritual, not puts a fold in your face, puts you on spiritual blindness, you know, so you can't see the spiritual realm when you're sinning, when you're fapping and all that, you know. So I went to Google and I Googled it. I'm like, what this? I mean, I knew salt had to do a lot, because I even showered in salt before when I felt like I was deep.